Hello, people listening. How's it doing today? My throat is dead. Um, Today I'm talking about the best way to promote free speech, and I suppose why we should promote it and promote freedom of expression too. That's what kind of what it be referred to as too, as. And basically, the short story, long story short, it's everything we talk about, everything we want to talk about, everything that we like and dislike. If we didn't have our freedom of speech, and if we were just silenced, like say if I like Domino's and you like Apache Pizza, you know, you have every right to say that I do. Like nobody can say that's wrong. They could argue saying it's cheaper, they do it quicker, they take less time to deliver it, such things like that. That's completely grand. Like there's no harm in debating that. But try silencing people, like completely silence them, not letting them speak and not letting them have their opinion, not having their voices heard, is it brings if you talk to anybody from countries that face dictatorships and them being silenced, they would say to you it feels like they lost themselves because they're not being faithful to themselves. And when they look at themselves in the mirror, they never think for themselves. They think about what the state's saying. They don't think about or what other people are saying because they're so used to being silenced. And we should never let anybody silence us. If we have an opinion on something, no matter nowadays people have an awful habit of declaring racism straight away in any cases of immigration or anything like that. And you have the right to speak your mind. You know, nobody can stand against your democratic rights, what you're paying the politicians to do. You have the right to say, no, I don't think we should be taking in 3,000 migrants or 4,000 migrants a day. You know, why should we, like, you have the right to argue, and then the other person has the right to say, we have to be kind to people. That's how democracy works. And the aim of democracy, I suppose, is to be fair to everybody, to treat everybody equally, but above all, to give the people the voice to express the issues and the subjects to what they talk about, and what is affecting them, because in a democracy, the politicians don't know until the people go and give out about, let's say let's say they can't get a house. People have to go and give out to the politicians or the county councils that they haven't got a house. They need to use their voice. And if we lived in the dictatorship, our voice would be silent. They'd be like, there's nothing going on, everything's normal, hunky dory, hunky dory, hunky dory. And, that's something good. At least Ireland has a bit. I know RT can be a bit silence people a lot, but apart from that, I don't really see much issue with the freedom of speech in Ireland. And apart from some newspapers too, but that's a story for another video. But we have to do whatever we can to let people's voices be heard, people's opinions, because it's interesting to hear people's different opinion on everything. Like it's interesting. Like say if you were arguing over Coke, you think Coke is the best drink in the world. Somebody said Lucas said 7 Up, and you'd hear their opinion, to hear what they like it, why they like it, and you know what, you might agree with them, you might not agree with them, but at the end, that's a democracy for you because you're debating something. You're expressing your point, and other people are giving you a point back, and that's called democratic. What we usually call it democratic cooperation. That's what we will call it around here. Which is you give the person the right to speak, the floor to speak, and you speak in your own time, and they speak their own time. And I'm probably wrapping away from here, so wrapping away from is a great word. So yeah, see, like that, like I wouldn't be able to say this if it was a dictatorship. Like freedom of speech, you might not think about your freedom of speech and your freedom to express your opinions and your religious beliefs and your gender is everything we have. Like it's if we don't have them, we lose ourselves. We lose who we are and what we are and what we like or what we dislike. Because the mind, like, you might not take it, but the mind makes you say things every so often to yourself and to other people. Like, God, I'd love to have my favourite pizza right now. I love to have my favourite drink right now, you know. Your mind makes you say that every so often. Even out loud, you might not even notice. Sometimes I even say it to myself, and I don't know why I say it. But your mind hits that click in your side of you. And it's just like, you know, it just clicks. And if that was a dictatorship, you know, you lose yourself. You lose yourself. You literally wouldn't know yourself. Like, so that's why it's good to discuss freedom of speech and all that. And that's something I stand for the most on my channel. Is letting people be heard. But there is the line, I suppose I always have to say, like, there is a line that shouldn't be crossed. And that line is not to bully or call anybody names. Be fair or be respectful. That's basically it. Because calling people names and shouting abuse at people will never change their opinion. It'll just make it more stronger, in my opinion. And it's better just to debate it in a more democratic, parliamentary way. And that's the first time I've ever used that word on my channel. But anyway, questions of the day by Adrian Logan. So yeah, thank you for watching. Subscribe for more. And I know I'm just sitting here relaxing because my back's gone. And my throat's gone. And everything's gone belong to me. My hair's starting to go too. Anyway, thank you for watching. Subscribe for more. Oh, yeah. And bye.